This is urgent. If you are using MetaMask wallet right now, there is a huge network update that you must install or your funds might be at risk.
Scary, right? Well, I just tricked you. And this is exactly how hackers get you with their phishing scams. They make it sound urgent, official, and dangerous, so you will act without thinking. I'm going to show you the exact email phishing that I received. I'm gonna break down how these scams work and, most importantly, how to protect your wallet from being hacked. So without further ado, let's get started. Phishing scams are fake emails, messages, or websites that are pretending to be official. It could be MetaMask, exchanges, wallet, or any other product. The goal is to trick you into clicking malicious links and giving away your private key and recovery phrase to drain your wallet right away. Let's take a look at this phishing scam that I recently got, actually yesterday, and I want you to pause the video and try to spot suspicious things that you see in this email. The first thing is that this email pretends to be from MetaMask support team, but you can see that the sender is reviews@yotpo.com. First red flag. Now bear in mind that sometimes the hackers might get domains that are very similar to MetaMask. Now, these guys didn't do such a good job because sometimes it could be like support@metamask with a typo.io or .xyz or something, some malicious domain they purchase. The second red flag is that when you get a title or an email with some kind of urgency, dangerous, some kind of really scary call to action, important update regarding all EVM networks, right? It shows some urgency, some importance. So you see here a lot of words like urgent, required, a lot of call to action. The button here is very suspicious, like execute update. So you can see a lot of red flags here. Another red flag is that it's like super generalized, like a script send this email to all the people just based on their address. So dear learnwithjohnny.official, like they don't even have any information about me. Now, obviously, it's a MetaMask wallet. It's not a company. It's a self-custody wallet. Obviously, they don't have information about me, but it could be like also banks and crypto exchanges. And you will see that they don't have that much information. The only identifying information they have is the email address they send this scam to, which is my email address. So it's very general. That's another red flag. Now, if we click this button, we'll see the landing page, which is metaworksnetwork.com, another suspicious domain with a weird index.php like web page. Now they did a pretty good job with replicating the animation of the fox, very similar to MetaMask, I gotta say. But here, critical network update deployed. The last upgrade to MetaMask network configuration is now live, yada yada yada, launch update, and boom, import your wallet. Put in your secret recovery phrase so we can import your wallet and fix your funds. And by the way, what's going to happen the moment you put in your seed phrase is that all your money and all your funds are going to be drained right away. And now I'm going to give you a guideline of how you can protect yourself and not get hacked. First of all, always turn on your suspicious paranoid mode. Whenever you get emails like with urgency, important update, do it now. The second thing, always check the domains and the senders because usually they have fake domains, fake senders. And again, bear in mind that sometimes it will look like the official, legit website, but it's always, because you have the first step of always being paranoid, you might spot these scams as well. There will always be a link to do something, to put your seed phrase, to sign a transaction. You know, they have different forms of how they exploit you by making you download the malware. Sometimes it's by literally giving them the secret phrase, or maybe sometimes they will pop your MetaMask wallet to send a transaction to approve them to steal all your tokens. But the important part is that never fall for these call to actions and never do anything, never click those suspicious links. I just clicked it for the sake of the example to show you how it looks like. And I also know that I won't get hacked if I just visit the page. Most probably I will get hacked if I will run an executable on my computer, if I will give them my seed phrase phrase or maybe sign a transaction, and I wanted to show you how it looks like. Now, you always have to remember that MetaMask would never ask you for your seed phrase or your private key, or they will never ask you to sign a transaction or download an executable to your machine. It could be an exe file or a DMG file if you are on Mac. Same like exchanges. They will never ask you for your password or your 2FA code or anything like that. Now, last thing on the list is that if you have significant amount of crypto, you better use a hardware wallet that never touches the internet, something like Ledger or Trezor. In Web3 and DeFi, we all chase new yield strategies and ways to make money. But none of it matters if your assets aren't secure. That's why I switched to the OneKey Pro hardware wallet. I've tried a bunch of hardware wallets over the years, and honestly, most of them feel just outdated. But then I got my hands on the OneKey Pro wallet, and it's a total game changer. Imagine you just switch from a Nokia N95 to iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's how it feels. Big touchscreen, fingerprint unlock, wireless charging, and even an air-gapped QR signing so your private key never touches the computer and the internet. And here's the best part. You don't even need MetaMask because the wallet has a built-in browser in the native app, which allows you to browse and use all your favorite DeFi apps without using an external wallet as a bridge. If you want to try it out, you can get 10% off with my promo code Johnny. Link down below. Now, what do you do if you got such an email and you want to help the community? So first thing you can do is maybe tell people about it, maybe create a video about it, share it on Twitter, or click here and filter messages like this, or maybe also report phishing right here or report spam. I like report phishing. This is more exact. And this will report to Gmail and Google that this domain or sender is phishing, and they will be able to detect them and remove them next time. Remember to never interact, never click links, never do anything, sign transaction, download anything, put your seed first, never, 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 just report it, and that's it. Remember that your secret recovery phrase or your seed phrase is the key to all your wallets and all your money. Treat it like super sensitive, more sensitive than your bank account, because when someone gets his hands on your seed phrase, he can drain all your wallets. If you found this video useful, please share it with your friends so they won't get hacked, and also share it on LinkedIn, on X, on Instagram, wherever you have people that might have crypto, so we can stay safe together. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content and click this like button for the algorithm. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.